My god, 2 videos in 1 week. Anyway, here we have Age of Extinction Black Knight Scorn, which was a Japan exclusive, I believe a store exclusive within Japan. Repaint of Scorn from Age of Extinction, and normally looks like this. So, as you can see, this version is an Edgelord, basically. You got the red eye, the kind of warm orange paint apps, and just a whole lot of metallic shades. It's closer to his appearance in the movie, but not like accurate to it. Nor is it accurate to an actual Spinosaurus that looked more like this. But you know, it's a Transformer. That half the charm really of the Dinobots is that they don't look or work like dinosaurs should. The kind of core 5 are based very much on the 80s vision of how dinosaurs worked. So size comparison, this mode, here he is with a used teaspoon. Hold on. Let me just find myself in shot here. Hello. Let's pull a used teaspoon off to the side and get into his transformation. So, first things first, these panels on the hips just fold down. The legs extend and extend. And they sort of flare out. Flip the toe, and that's one down. Other side then. Extend. Extend. Flare out. And flip. And we'll do more with this. Actually, no, let's quickly bring the hip section itself. Comes down. This section that was plugged into the tail comes down. And together they form the lower body. Around this point, I also like to grab the dino arms and swing them right the way around. This isn't how I meant to do it, but this is how I do it, because I prefer how it looks if you do this. And then fold this part down, and in doing so kind of thread the arms through to fill out that space in the hips a little more. So you end up with something that looks like this. So, onto the arms. One arm, you take the head. And in theory, I prefer to leave it like this, basically. So you have like the Beast Wars Megatron style thing going on. The official transformation has you flip this around, and then open this jaw all the way, and then fold out a hand, which just looks weird to me. But I will keep it like that for the moment. So, fold that arm down, unpeg the two halves of the spine, and form that, and then twist the torso, which brings the shoulders up. And you just need to pull the head up into place, and you're done. Well, more or less. If we're going to have the hand out, we may as well grab his sword as well, which stores in the underside of the tail. So this comes out of there. 5mm port, slides into the hand. And yeah, it looks fine, but like a little small, you know, relative to the giant lance on his other arm. So yeah, what I prefer to do is just leave that off. Leave that like that. Fold this up the other way and give him a dino head for a hand. Head sculpt on this guy then is simple but absolutely gorgeous. I've already shaved off some material at the back there. Initially when I got him, he's kind of stuck like that, but this way he can comfortably look forward without anything popping off. So let's get him into a pose. Plug the... Jesus Christ, sorry. One of my cats has left James Corden in the tray, which is to say a giant shit that no one likes. Anyway. Yeah. The only other we figure I have in hand right now is the Legends Bumblebee that came with a repaint of Beast Wars Pterosaur, but that's upstairs and somewhere halfway buried, so I didn't bring it out. Instead, his size comparison with the spoon again. So yeah, he doesn't really get much taller, but less of his height comes from the fins now. Mostly this guy just exists to look absurdly cool. You know, like the spine splitting in half on his back, turning into a fucking winged hussar. He's got the Beast World Megatron arms going on, where he has, like, tail arm and head arm. But he makes it work, because, you know, he's a knight. He has a giant lance. And you can probably pretend that the dino arm is some kind of ranged weapon. So you can just kind of go... Pew pew pew. Or alternatively, I guess you could do it as like some kind of weird shield. Very horizontal shield, admittedly. Let's not do that. Oh yeah, the head also has sculpting in here so that you can actually have the jaw most of the way open without breaking the sculpt for beast mode, which I appreciate. So, yeah, this has been Black Knight Scorn. If you can find him at a good price, I totally recommend this guy. This mold is fun. This colourway really suits it. You know, it hasn't held up perfectly, I admit. It's missing some modern home comforts like ankle tilt. You know, there's no waist swivel, but that's kind of... You know, that's fair dues. Well, there is, but there's only one way. Because you need to swivel it back that way for the transformation so that you can lower the head and the shoulders back down. It doesn't go the other way. But, you know, if you want to, you can still use that for some degree of dynamic posing. I'm not sure what this pose conveys, but, you know, use your imagination. So, this has been AoE Scorn. Let's move the camera a little to bring him fully into shot. Black Knight version. I totally recommend this guy. Grab him on Buy. You know, he goes for quite a lot on eBay. On Buy, he goes for a lot less. But then you're paying shipping from Japan, so, you know, if you're getting a few things, totally worth it, though. Anyway, this has been Lucas Builds. I'll see you next week when I'll be doing more Bakugan, I think. And maybe other stuff as well.